In FIFA 22, you need meta, overpowered players to help you in your ultimate team. So today, I'm going to show you the best available meta players that you can add to your squad. We're going to go through the cheapest meta players, the best super subs, the greatest players per position for your price, and see how we can improve your team. So what is meta? Meta is a word which, like so many other things, we have the ancient Greeks to thank for. When they used it, meta meant beyond. So in FIFA, Goretzka is beyond Hoffman. In gaming, meta is the most effective tactics available. The meta is a generally agreed upon strategy by the community. Said strategy is considered to be the most optimal way to win. So to begin with, guys, for the most meta players available in FIFA 22 right now, I've played a lot of this game already. We are currently in Division 2, about to get promoted to Division 1, and I've used a whole plethora of different players throughout Rivals and for Champions Finals. So we now know which players are really working well, and also which players I am coming up against an absolute ton in Weekend League. Now this might surprise you, but I really wanted to start off here with something important that people overlook in FIFA all the time. Hopefully this video is going to help you guys today. Do leave a like if you haven't already. So we're going to start off with the best super subs and meta super subs in FIFA 22. Now this guy's got his own special card. He is absolutely lethal in this game as a super sub. If something's not going right for you in a Weekend League game or any FIFA 22 match, you want to bring this guy on. He's very, very affordable, guys, at the price. I think it's like 12k right now on the market. The guy's unbelievable. It's Anderson Talisca. Highly recommend this guy. Phenomenal in game. Great player. Plays like an 87 rated player in game. Quality. Great stats there considering he's super sub, and as you guys can see, they're really well-rounded card. Another great card that you might be surprised as a great super sub, it's going to be João Felix. Phenomenal card again, like Anderson Talisca, and really offers a nice change in your team. If you're like 2-0 down, want to get some more skill moves up top, really recommend this card, guys, as a nice super sub, and I would definitely say he's a meta cheap option to have on your bench. There's no way I couldn't include this guy in this video, guys. Renato Sanchez is an absolutely brilliant super sub to have in FIFA. He's even a great starter player, to be honest. And again, a great cheap option as a meta player in this game. Really is incredible at CDM centre mid. He can even score some nice goals there with the Hunter chemistry style as well. Highly recommend this card as a nice super sub to maybe come on if you're, late on in the game, want a better centre mid, or even just a centre mid who's got the ability to really dominate in that position in extra time. He could be a great option to bring on in for Champions or in Division Rivals. And you've got to think he's only 5,000 coins on the market. Go and get this guy. You must go and purchase him, guys, on the market. He's a must-have quality player. Our next choice here as a great super sub and meta super sub is going to be Alan from Everton. This guy, again, like Sanchez, all around the CDM position, guys. If you bring him on, you'll notice a massive difference here with his agility and dribbling in game. Brilliant CDM to bring on. And if you maybe switch to a 4-2-3-1 late on in a FIFA game, this guy's amazing to come on to replace maybe your tired centre mids. Now this might surprise you as a super sub because this guy is great to start. The guy is amazing to bring on and he's great to start, but I love the option, guys, of having him on my bench in Weekend League. He's a great player there. 91 pace, 85 dribbling, and can unlock those defenses late on in the game. It's good fun, man, starting on the bench, then working our way to each position. Right, these are the players I think are some of the best super subs to bring on in FIFA 22 to really change a game fast and get that win when you need it the most. However, now it's time to see which players are the most meta in Ultimate Team. Now, first up, guys, I'm going to start off with the centre mid position. This guy is absolutely stunning as a player and a truly great option to have as a meta option. One of my favorite centre mids I have so far used in this game. 96 games I have played with Leon Goretzka in Division Rivals and Weekend League. He has phenomenal stats, great long shots, by the way, really good long shots in game, 86 shot. And especially when those long shots have been going in left, right, and center, you want someone with that long shot stat there. His defending, his quality, his physicality is incredible. You're probably not going to find a better overall centre mid to use in this game right now than Goretzka. For me, I think he's probably the best centre mid I've so far used in this game. The guy is incredible. Get him in your team when you can afford him, guys. Trust me, he's insane. Now, this might surprise you, but for me, I really would say that Benzema is a meta option, guys, as well at the centre mid position. Centre mid or cam, I would argue he is brilliant, as he's not got the fastest pace there in the world, so I like to play him a bit deeper. But with 92 finishing, my God, you're going to score for fun, guys, outside the box and even inside when you get there. He makes some great forward runs as well with the right tactics. I really think this is a phenomenal meta card in game. He's brilliant, guys. Helped me get 12 wins last week in for Champions Finals out of 19. Honestly, really recommend him. Brilliant passing in game as well. People are sleeping on this card, man. Really not realizing how good he could be for your team. Now, another option, guys, I've got to tell you about is Frankie de Jong. Absolutely one of the best meta centre mids you can buy for the coins in this game. I would advise, though, if you can, hold off a few weeks. He might go down in price with the market. We don't really know this market, guys. It's all over the place. But for me, De Jong is a great option to have in your ultimate team, and definitely recommend him in the finals of FUT Champions. A quick side note, a lot of people have De Jong in their team, which makes you think he will be one of the most popular centre mids in the game. His dribbling is incredible, and overall, I just think he's insane. I definitely would recommend buying him for your team in FIFA 22. Now then, a very good option that I did have, I think, in my 50k team was Barella. I highly recommend this guy's card. A big reason why is because of those dribbling stats, and also the well-roundedness there of that card in general is stunning. So if you have got the coins for like a 50k team or even cheaper team, now I think he's gone down in price, Barella is a great option. If you want to upgrade as well to his inform, obviously that's a nice upgrade there with the finishing stats. So again, recommend any Barella card for the price. He is amazing in game. Another meta option, guys, could be Luka Modric. I used him in my 100k team. He was stunning. A bit like De Jong, great passing, very good dribbling in game. And with a FIFA where you need to play those long balls, Modric could be the guy for you. Very good price, affordable, highly recommend him. A lot of you guys have been asking which right backs or defenders or fullbacks are the most meta in game. Now, if you can't afford maybe a special version of a right back, maybe you're like me, don't really want to spend too many coins on fullbacks or goalkeepers, then this guy could be for you. Jesus Navas with that pace is a very desirable player. The only weak point I would argue of this card is obviously his physicality isn't great at all. 58 physical there is not good, but 3.8k for an 87 pace right back is quality. Now, if you do want to go for the upgrade of his inform, again, highly recommend that card as well. +5 on physical, big upgrade there on his dribbling and defending as well. I would argue he's a very efficient quality right back. Again, you see a lot of pro players have Jesus Navas in form, so that's when you know he might be meta indeed. Also, not only him, I would argue that João Cancelo with like a shadow style is a very good option to have a right back. A lot of people are using him in a Premier League team. Not only Cancelo, his teammate Kai Walker seems like a ridiculous option there, guys, with the Premier League team as well. Now, you might be surprised at this. Although Hakimi might be brilliant with his pace there, for me, I just think he's way too expensive at this current price. Last week, he was like 185,000 coins. For me, that's too pricey, so can't really recommend using him too much because of how expensive he is. But for me, I'd recommend probably Kai Walker over Hakimi, unless you've got like Messi right wing for the link to Hakimi. But still, Walker seems like a very good option, guys, from the Premier League as well. You know, I just realized this guy looks unreal. Traore with the UECL Road to Knockouts card looks like a fantastic option, guys, a right back. You obviously need the link maybe to a Ligue 1 centre back, or, you know, maybe a right mid from PSG maybe. But that looks like a great shout if you have a Ligue 1 team. That guy looks phenomenal. So how about the centre-back position? Such a vital position in Ultimate Team. One thing you need to know, guys, you need pace. That is one thing you cannot ignore. Now we're going to start off with a surprise who I thought was meta at the beginning of this game. He was amazing for me in getting to like Division 5. But then it all went downhill. Sergio Ramos was a great option for me, guys, in I think my 100k team. He truly was magnificent. However, early on in Weekend League, I realized, wow, we need more pace. Ramos is amazing at close-up defending. That's when I would argue he would be meta, when he's in the box defending. The guy is a brick wall. However, the pace, guys, I can't ignore it. We just can't go there. So instead of Ramos. If you guys can afford it, this guy is absolutely cracked. The only bad thing is his height, but 5'8" is not obviously ideal for those aerial duels. But this guy back in the day in PES 6 was a legend, unreal player. And I think he'll be phenomenal as a meta option as well in this game. Van Dijk, I would argue, for me, he could be meta with his current stats. I mean, 70, to be fair, 78 pace, man, is a very, very good card there for him. Like, good stat there, sorry. 6'4". I think I'll probably put him as meta, guys. That is actually, I'll change my mind there live. I think that's a great card, actually. Not high defensive work rate, but still, I would also argue he's not the best centre-back I've used so far. There are two. So, first up, Marquinhos' UCL card looks an absolute joke of a card. Probably the most desirable centre-back you guys can get in your team. Phenomenal. His base card is fantastic, and there's a good reason why he's over 100,000 coins with his base card. This, for me, guys, might be the most meta centre-back in this game right now, with 83 pace there, 83 physicality, and 91 defending. He's also got 4 traits there, long passing. That's the thing with him, guys. Like, passing is so important in this game, and obviously pace is centre-back. This guy's got everything. You can't ignore how good this guy is. Phenomenal card. Another good option that people, again, not realizing how good he is, Koulibaly, 83 pace, guys, 89 defending. Not the best, like, dribbling stats at all by any means, but given like an engine, could be a meta centre back for you. Now, what's very telling about this new FIFA, guys, that you're not seeing Varane anywhere near as much as a amazing meta centre-back in this game. So if you look at Varane's stats, right, it's probably thanks to the balance. Guys, if Varane had great balance and, you know, the same agility, I do think he would be one of the best centre-backs in the game. However, one player who's massively improved my team this week is not Alaba, who also is very good. This guy from PSG. His name is Kimpembe. Unbelievable card in this FIFA, guys. For me, I would argue he's probably the second best centre-back after Marquinhos, and they both play in the same team. So if you can get Kimpembe in your squad, guys, he will massively help you get more wins in FUT Champions, more wins in division rivals. This guy is insane. Another very popular card in the Premier League will be Rudiger. I would say he's definitely meta this year, guys. And again, not the best balance, but overall works out really well in game. This guy, though, Koundé, I think he's still expensive. Amazing dribbling stats there and decent enough passing. You've got to focus, guys, on what makes a centre-back meta this year. Pace, dribbling, passing, obviously good defending stats, but that's a given. But for me, the big ones, pace, dribbling and passing. If they've got good stats there, they're most likely meta with accompanying good defending stats as well, right? Like if that's done, then that's amazing. So Koundé again, phenomenal card. However, you guys were wondering, hey Matt, like which left backs have I been using the most? So we started off using, I think it was Renan Lodi from there he is, from Atletico Madrid. Very good option. Reguilon's good as well. However, for me, the best left back so far by an absolute mile is Alphonso Davies. This guy tracks back so fast, and especially in a FIFA where people are using the wing play so often, you need a great left back. Alphonso Davies, for me, guys, is the go-to left back in this game. I'd also recommend Dest. 90 pace, decent defensive stats there, good, very good passing actually, and also good dribbling. He's a very meta player as well. And they're probably the only two I would recommend. Obviously, if you can afford icons, that's brilliant. Mendy and Hernandez, how can I forget? Mendy and Hernandez, guys, again, two more meta players that you want to focus on getting in your team. But for me, so far, Alphonso Davies is by far the best left back in this game for me. A great player. Not the easiest to link, but if you go for like Bayern Munich link, you go for Alphonso Davies. You might go for Upamecano as well. In fact, Upamecano, guys, just realized, how could I forget? There he is, Upamecano, 82 rating, unreal card in this game. And it's good. It's good for recommending these cheaper options to you guys. I think he's about 10,000 coins on the market compared to like Marquinhos, who's 100k. So I really wanted to, you know, recommend the cheaper options as well for the meta players in this game. Now, when it comes to goalkeepers, I am torn as to who is the best, but for me so far, I really would recommend this guy from Chelsea. It's got to be Mendy. Every time I come up against this guy in goal, he seems to save like at least 7-8 shots a game until I score my first goal. The guy is absolutely incredible. Mendy is a great option. I would recommend him, guys, over someone like David Gea, for example, and Martinez. Martinez looks really good, actually, saying that. But yeah, Mendy, every time I come up against him, guys, he saves so many shots. It's crazy. Now, this might surprise you, but I really like Keylor Navas. Hasn't got, the best height, but 6'1" isn't too bad. Really saves so many close range shots. It must be those reflex stats there and the diving stat as well. Phenomenal in game. I love that guy in game. However, I can't forget about this guy. Haven't enjoyed him personally, but looks like a very meta card. I actually sold him after conceding a few goals. However, you do see Donnarumma, guys, a lot in FIFA 22. Again, PSG has so many meta options, guys, in this game. It is crazy. Now, when it comes to expensive meta options, for me, I would argue all day that Mbappe is a much more meta striker than Cristiano Ronaldo. That would be my recommendation, guys, for you who have loads of coins to spend. Mbappe seems like the go-to choice this FIFA. However, there is a player I've got to tell you about who is not being discussed enough as to how lethal he is in game. This guy is incredible in FIFA 22. Look at the finishing stat. Great stats all around. You cannot go wrong with Diego Milito. That might be a surprise. He is phenomenally meta in this game. Unreal player. 6 foot tall. 4-star weak foot, 93 finishing. Great card. Now, the first meta striker I want to tell you guys about is Timo Werner. If ever you concede a goal on FIFA 22, this guy is more than likely going to be somewhere on the replay. He always scores against me in any kind of game on FIFA, guys. He's probably scored against you in this game. He might be the most popular striker in FIFA 22 right now. He's in so many teams. That's when you know he's meta. It's Timo Werner. You've got to get him in your team, guys. You've just got to buy this card. If you want to get more goals, he is the guy for you. His teammate, to be fair, again, like Werner, is in so many Ultimate Teams. So maybe Lukaku is joining Werner, guys, in this most meta video today. And if you guys want a cheaper meta option, Gabriel Jesus is still a very good price for those like 20k teams, maybe 30k teams, maybe even 50k teams. He is very clinical in game. Tony has been lethal every time I play him again, guys, as well. So he might be a very good meta shout there for you as well, with 90 finishing. I mean, that's incredible. Great card. There is a bit of a underrated option here, guys, and it's a new card. Isaac with 87 finishing, 90 attack and position, 88 pace in game. Really nice stats there, and he's got 5-star weak foot, and he's 6'4". Isaac might be great if you give him like an engine style. That could be a phenomenal meta card in game. I'd also argue all day that Aubameyang, like Werner, gets him behind so many defenses, and it's finally a great year for me with Aubameyang. I've used him a few times this year, guys. I've never been a big fan of his cards in FIFA for some reason. However, this year, he really is good. So definitely do recommend Aubameyang, guys, with 89 finishing. Again, maybe like Isaac, improve that balance stat there, but other than that, really quality card early on in the game. Another very cheap meta option in this game, guys, has to be Eden Hazard there. Very, very desirable card here, and he's very cheap as well. Really can do wonders in game. You might be like, oh, he's got 70 finishing, but trust me, the guy's lethal in game. Great finesse shots as well, and overall just incredible dribbling and a great price. He might be a good super sub actually as well, to be fair, with that price. How could I do this video, guys, without talking about Dembele? For me, is one of the most meta players I've used in this game. He is one of the best players I've used in this game, and I think I did buy his card for like 60k. He might be around about the same price now. He is lethal. If you can get him in your team, he is an absolute must-have in this squad, in your squad, in any Ultimate Team. If you're playing FIFA right now, you've got to go and buy this guy. He is an essential piece to improve your squad and help you get more wins. Now, you might be surprised at me including this next player here, but this guy is, again, like Dembele, an essential player to have on the wing. The amount of times I'm coming up against this guy in game is not a joke. Every game like Timo Werner, someone has somehow got Vinicius Jr.'s inform card. Amazing pace to get down the wing, and with the speed boost glitch, guys, you can do wonders with Vinicius Jr. Great card. But maybe you've not got the coins for someone like Inform Vinicius Jr. Well, how about Alan St-Maximin there from the Premier League? Phenomenal dribbling stats in game, guys. Very much a meta player. And give this guy Hunter style or Sniper, he'll be scoring for fun. He always scores when I play him in like division rivals. Trust me, even in the high divisions, guys, I'm still coming up against St-Maximin. That tells you everything you need to know about how meta this card can be. And a cheaper option than Vinicius Jr. Another amazing option that people do not talk about enough in this game has to be Valverde. A very good price right now, guys, for how good he is in game. Great CDM. And he's everywhere. Really impressed with him, guys. He's still in my main team on the road to glory. 0 to hero as well. You can't go wrong with this card. You really can't. You can upgrade as well, if you didn't know, over time to someone like Marcos Llorente. He looks phenomenal. Very good card as well. But for now, Valverde seems like a much more desirable price in FIFA 22. And there you have it, guys. Here are some of the most meta players, in my opinion, in FIFA 22 to help you out watching this video. My top 5 would have to be Dembele, in that top 5 somewhere. Kimpembe so far has been absolutely fantastic. Alphonso Davies is an essential piece to improve your team. He has been incredible. Goretzka has been lights out, guys, as well. And as a super sub, I've got to say, man, Anderson Talisca is no joke, guys. If you can, try and buy his inform, have a go with it in division rivals. You'll hopefully thank me later in terms of how good that card is. Honestly, these cards, though, are for me the most meta players available in this game right now. Leave a like for more of these kind of how-to, maybe helpful videos, guys, for you as well. Have a special day, and how is your record in FIFA 22?